Bear Grylls show where he learns survival techniques for living on the streets from homeless people.
A bit crazy indeed. How would homeless people watch it? I'd still watch it though. Sounds like somebody has watched Ted Bear. I once read a book many years ago about surviving for homeless people. One tip to stay warm during the winter: to pad your clothes with wrinkled newspapers. So basically he still has to drink his pee.
Buy one of those drones that follows you and films you. Buy a VR headset. Connect the two with a live stream. Live your life in third person.
It's like playing Sims, but the character doesn't have any notable traits. And be constantly reminded of my ever-growing bald spot? Pass. This would be cool. Me and a friend had a similar idea of mounting a 360-carat camera to your head attached to a VR headset and see if you could get used to it. Corridor Digital and their vlog channel, Corridor Crew, on YouTube have tried many different variations of this, with some feature videos. Can't find links ATM, but would recommend.
Seeing as the 1% have nearly everything, let's just give them all the money and start a new currency, and they're not allowed any.
This totally worked in that one episode of Recess. Does anyone remember Recess? Are the size of the boobs tied to the denomination of money? Bottle caps. Too bad they have everything. Got all the shit we want to buy and all the stuff to get it.
Tinder but FaceTime, where you have to say yes or no to their face.
Dicks. Dicks everywhere. Social anxiety intensifies. That's called Omegle. Isn't this called real life?
Prank people who have just come out of a coma. Get the doctors to dress like Confederate soldiers. Dress an old lady in American 1862 garb and have her claim to be the patient's wife. Explain, you were hit by cannon fire in March 1861.
How long does it actually take people to wake fully from a coma? I can't imagine it's a quick or easy process. Back when I worked the ambulance, we sometimes had non-emergency transfers from hospital to nursing home, etc. Had this one patient who had dementia, and in order to assess her mental capacity I asked the common question for this: who's the President of the United States? Which she replied, John F. Kennedy. I then asked her if she had heard that he was coming to Dallas for a visit. My partner almost lost his shit. Like the movie Goodbye Lenin, in which an East German lady comes out of a coma and her family pretend it's still the Cold War era, so as to spare her the shock of her beloved socialism ending. Or, dress up like you're a Buck Rogers extra and tell him he slept for 1,000 years.
Topless invents a smoothie bar where none of the blenders have lids.
So, do you think they clean up after every day? Or, regardless, I would check it out just to see how it works. No cups either. Customers can keep whatever amount of smoothie they can catch in their mouth. Are you seeking new investors? Do you want ants? Because that's how you get ants.
Upload copyrighted songs and images set to Nazi speeches. When the EU finds it, they'll be making money off Nazi propaganda, which violates German law.
Treaty of Versailles 2. Electric Boogaloo. Lifehack. Want memes? Inadvertently charge your country with war crimes. This will hit them where it hurts. Then the EU goes to jail.
A high school drama where the main cast is played by actors over 60. It is never referenced and all the secondary characters are just normal young actors.
The Wet Hot American Summer prequel series on Netflix is probably the closest we'll get to this. It's Always Sunny basically has a flashback episode like this. Asterisk Frank's brother, asterisk I day. You should all go check it out on Netflix. But I thought Grease already did that. Seriously though, several of the teens were in their 30s. And they looked it. What Community could have been.
Have lights on either side of your car to signal which direction you are turning into other vehicles.
Maybe make them flash or something, so they really stand out. My 2008 BMW has these. This might be too crazy even for this sub. There should also be a U-turn light.
Ask your friends to help you move, but hire professional movers instead. For the friends that show up, surprise, they get free booze and pizza for being good friends instead of having to carry your futon. Also, backup plan if no one shows up. You have booze and pizza while you cry.
Definitely doing this, thank you. Asterisk, you know, John, I actually could have gone to the game today, but I skipped it because you needed my help. Asterisk. This is the first genuinely crazy and genius idea I've seen here. This has changed my life. Your friends will also help you with your small stuff, and help you unload your dishes into the cabinets. Ideally while the movers work. You drink and unpack some basic shit. By the time everyone leaves, you'll be halfway unpacked and your kitchen will be actually usable, and because they never had to move heavy shit, your friends will still think you're a hero.
Idea for the NBA. Once a team wins the final, have the roster divide in half and play each other, and the winning team split in half again, until we have a one-on-one duel to see who the best player on the championship team is. You're welcome, ESPN.
Obviously Swaggy P would take the W. NBA execs are probably out here browsing CrazyIdeas trying to figure out how to make the finals interesting again. How does that work with 5-on-5? The winning player isn't done because his appendages carry the competition forward. Can his right leg and left arm defeat his torso and neck? Will his liver defeat his pituitary gland? Which molecule in his body is the best of the best?
Make our shower thoughts a subreddit about girls who post slutty pictures to social media along with a philosophical caption to make it seem like it's not just a slutty picture posted to social media.
Picture of ass next to Grand Canyon. Not all who wander are lost. Wait, our shower thoughts is a thing. Of course it's a thing. You mean Instagram? You might like our GW comments on earth porn.
Pizza should have poison in the sauce and the antidote in the crust to kill off those people that don't eat the crust.
My girlfriend eats my crust not because I don't like it, just because she's a bully. I'd be a goner. Now this is a properly crazy idea. Not like bring your own plastic cups to coffee shops to reduce waste. This sub needs more lunatics like you. Make it organic pizza and call it natural selection. I only eat the crust half of the time. AMA.
Attach sensors to every car that determine the exact weight of bugs killed while driving. Add up the score at SN and announce the winner on TV. Since bats also kill an impressive amount of bugs, the winner is dubbed Batman and can legally conduct vigilante justice until the next year.
Gotta have a different weight class for truckers then. Good to see our crazy ideas getting back to its roots. Do they get awarded money to pay for all that justice? You, Shifty_Drifter for President 2016. This is a campaign I can get behind.
We should do a copyright claim challenge where we see how many corporate videos we can claim hours before YouTube fixes the system.
Sticky, don't fail us Reddit. We never did restore the Japanese shogunate. I love it. Let's get going. You can probably find people to recruit over at our online mischief. What are the consequences to claiming a video illegitimately though?
Shoot fireworks every 10 miles at every state border at the same time and see a US map from space.
And for that brief moment, inspirational astronaut quotes about seeing Earth lose their meaning. Cross-post over to they did the math and ask what this would take to make a reality. Wouldn't the explosions be too small to be seen from space? Thinking face. This is the kind of thing our country needs to bring us together.
Make a handy guide of Democratic and Republican talking points so instead of having a big argument, you could just say 4 and the other person could say 8 contradicts that, and we'd save time because no one is going to change their fucking mind. Anyway.
Number 9. Aren't you the guy from the War Lizard forums? My buddy once took me to this bar where the patrons all did that. One day there was a boisterous argument going back and forth and this one guy shouted, 134. And everybody went silent, just in awe. I asked my buddy what happened and he said, we never heard that argument before. I'd like to point out to you, number 69.